have to deal with the projectile again. Alright, we got Locke versus ChivalRuse. Locke is the Samus player. ChivalRuse staying with Fox. Just gonna nair through those missiles. Gets a punish, gets up B, but punishes it anyways. That's Fox for you. You hit him, and he still punishes you. Let's see, lots of dash attack, crouch cancel into down smash, doesn't quite pay off. Let's see an up smash out of shield, that's gonna take that stock. ChivalRuse looking really clean on this stock, not running into any down smashes or anything like that. Let's see how Locke responds. Gets an up B, makes it back, gets the grab. That was a very nice grab. Nair out of it. Decent punish out of the shield. Down air, let's see what else he can get. Goes for a second one. Doesn't quite work. Forward, a simple forward tilt. Knocks him off stage, but he can't quite get the punish. And they're just trading stage position back and forth, but in the neutral game, ChivalRuse is really working these aerials and not getting hit by any. I don't know if he's gotten hit by a missile yet, and that's really impressive because Locke has been using them a lot. ChivalRuse trying to stay in his face just enough so that those missiles aren't quite as effective as Locke wants them to be. Makes it back safe. It's really hard to edge guard Samus unless she doesn't have her second jump, or you're a character that can float out and get her like Puff or Peach. So up B out of shield is always a good option. The grab out of shield now, that is good if it works, obviously. But the problem with it is you can't do it too often, and you can't do it in the same situation every time. Otherwise, you're just going to get red. But ChivalRuse with a nice up air, finding Locke in the air, making it work. Easy edge guard, just rolling on stage. The patience. That is, if you could describe ChivalRuse in one word, it would be the patience. Alright, gets hit by like, I'm pretty sure the first missile of this game. Now you see the difference between Samus and Peach here, in that a lot of what Fox does is safer against shield, because Samus doesn't have that. Samus has a nair, and it can be effective in the right situation, but out of shield is usually not good because it's out there for a while, and Fox is definitely fast enough to punish it, but Locke is working these grabs, so it's a lot of damage off of it. Hoping making it a match. Trying to knock him off stage, but FD is a pretty big stage and can't quite make it off the stage. Down, crouch cancel down smash, the bane of Spaceys. Snipes with that homing missile, and it's a bit closer now. Locke seemed to adapt and is using a bit less missiles, using them more for spacing than for just generally trying to hit, which is intelligent against Fox. What you want to do against Fox is, because he has so much mobility, is you want to force him to go in certain situations. Like right there, Locke forced him onto the ground, and he really didn't have much option but to shield, and he just got a nice grab out of that, and did about 30% damage, which is, you know, pretty good. So that's what he's trying to do, is get ChivalRuse to approach on the ground, because he has a lot of good defensive options in that situation. And goes for the grab again. ChivalRuse staying in the shield and gets the charge shot with the read. Let's see if he can, and he does. He just grabs the ledge, and he just pulled it to the lead. That's quite impressive. Goes for the down air, traces the up smash. You never want to fall on top of Fox with an aerial. It doesn't work out very well. Tries for the jab reset, but I guess it doesn't really work on Samus if she DIs upward. She can do a move right out of it. Up B's out of stage, out of shield, but doesn't get a punish on it at all. But crouch cancel, down smash. ChivalRuse loses that game once again. The infamous down smash. That's okay. In the last game, Alright, ChivalRuse switching to Falco. Sorry about that. I'm not really sure why the switch. I think it's because it might be because Locke is resorting to these missile camping a lot, and Falco's lasers are just going to, well, they can be really effective if he times them right. Like before Locke gets into the that what's the word I'm looking for? That like trend of throwing missiles. And there we go. First punish on a missed grab, and it leads to a death. And that's why grabbing with Samus is really risky, because you're just left open for so long. Excellent recovery from ChivalRuse getting that side B. Doesn't go for it again. He switches it up, which is intelligent, because I think Locke was looking for it. So now he just lasers there instead of having to pressure. So he's not going to get hit by those up Bs out of shield as much, because he can bait them out with those lasers and just sit back, which is very much ChivalRuse's style. And gets a shine, baiting the jump out of shield. And let's see, it's a lot of damage off this combo, and it's still going. Just keeping Locke off the stage. Locke tries to read that roll in, but doesn't quite get the punish. Forcing him in the shield, doesn't go for anything. He doesn't want. I think he doesn't want to go for that grab because he doesn't want to get punished as hard as he did last time. And ChivalRuse tries to sweet spot to that edge, but gets battlefielded, and that's unfortunate. But now the other good thing that Falco has against Samus that Fox doesn't is that those lasers stun Samus off the edge. Oh, alright. Well, Samus's recovery is ridiculous. It still makes it back, which is good because I don't like to see those suicides. But Samus is having trouble getting back on stage. As I was saying, what Falco has that Fox doesn't in this matchup is these lasers, when Samus is off the stage, can interrupt those bomb jumps that Samus is doing, making it a little bit more difficult for her to recover. And it can be very frustrating and can force some bad jumps and bad nairs onto the stage, which can easily be punished by a down air, which not even Samus can survive if done right out the ledge, which we've seen before. And ChivalRuse is just owning this neutral game. There's just Locke cannot find any ground, cannot make center stage work, and is not getting these combos or punishes out of shield. But right now ChivalRuse in a bad position. Makes it back in the center stage though again, and there, that's what I'm talking about, that down air. Samus can't do anything against that, no matter how good her recovery is. Joe working these down airs, getting a nice chain, 36 damage. It's pretty hard to combo Samus. She's a weird character. She's very floaty, but she's also very heavy, which makes it really good for recovering, because knockback, she's not going to get knocked back as far, and she's floaty, she doesn't fall down that fast either, so she can make back on stage pretty quickly. Not quickly, but pretty regularly. Let's see if Locke... Oh, he goes for the grab. This time it works. Tries to punish this tech in place. Doesn't quite work. It looks like he was trying to react to that, and it's... You kind of have to read Fox and Falco's tech in place because it's really fast. But when you do, you can really combo spaces because they take... I mean, their weight is just perfect for comboing. So let's see what Locke can do. This is not looking very good for him. But he gets the forward tilt, but it knocks him into the missile, which knocks him back towards the stage, and he's still living. And that's probably one missile that Locke wants back. He wish he didn't fire that one, because now he is just... But he makes it back on stage with a nice nair. Doesn't grab ledge, tries to down air off the stage, but good DI into the stage by ChivalRuse to not die there. Shine back air is going to do the trick. ChivalRuse taking the second game. It is 1-1. Alright, going to a bigger stage, hoping for that survivability, but problem I have with this is that ChivalRuse has really been working those lasers, and this gives Falco a lot of room to sit on the other side and use those lasers and just come in whenever he wants. Like right there, Samus can't do anything but gets a nice nair out of shield, similar to what Peach would do. And now that they got the missiles working, and once he lands that one, it just keeps coming and he keeps getting hit by it. And it's hard to dodge them, especially if you're already grounded. But gets that up tilt to knock him off the stage earlier to take that stock, and not taking that much damage, so perhaps I'm wrong. This counter pick seems to be working. But there we go, ChivalRuse working those lasers just like I thought he would. The stage gives him a lot of room to run around, even though Falco's not that fast. He can really control how fast. Oh my gosh, gets the charge shot. Nice read. Forward tilt. Doesn't quite finish it out, but he gets a lot of damage, and that's going to be worth it. Because he gets the down air into back air. Let's see if he can finish this. Oh, instead of rolling, he just taps up. ChivalRuse makes it back on stage, but can't quite clutch out the finish. And he air dodges for the suicide. That's unfortunate, but technical errors happen. Let's see if Joe can bring it back. Looks like he's working these bombs, trying to get combos off of it. But ChivalRuse saying, whatever, I'm just gonna laser your bombs. Lasers beat bombs every time. And there we go. Camping. Now, that's a good strategy to go up to the platform when Falco is lasering, because it's a weird kind of height that forces him to jump. Not the full hop, instead of short hop. Sorry, I got distracted by the match. Which makes it hard to get hit by it. It forces Falco to jump, which is like your full jump is so big that it's not exactly the situation you want to be in. But while I was talking about that, Block has been doing work and knocking ChivalRuse off the stage. Let's see if he can make it back though. Is that a lot of damage? So back air might do it, but on this stage, well, Flutter Kick definitely isn't gonna do it. So you can run that back air. Just jumping around the missiles. Gets the grab. Forces him on that shield with the missiles. I'm talking about controlling space and forcing the spacing to do what you want. I mean, because they're going to be able to outmaneuver you. And ChivalRuse going down with style, though. But Locke, I guess it was a bait, but it didn't work out too well. But not too bad. You only got one down air out of it, so it could be worse. Now Locke is controlling that stage. Instead of taking center stage when ChivalRuse gave it to him, he decided just to stick on the side. Doesn't sweet spot the up B. He's gonna get punished for it. Let's see. I think he still has his grab left. He does, and Samus gonna make it back with that excellent recovery from Locke. That's something you really gotta take advantage of if you want to be a good Samus player. He gets another grab. This is very unusual. Samus's grab usually doesn't get that much. He gets punished by not even Samus is immune to the infamous get-up attack. And at 172, it's going to knock him far enough back. And with the back air, finally gets the kill. But that is not a percent that ChivalRuse wants to be killing Block at. That is way too high, considering how easy Falco can die. Gets the down air. That down air leads into so much, it feels like. Gets the forward tilt. Oh, the down tilt. I think it was a down-angled forward tilt, right? That was excellent. That was good. Oh my goodness. You heard it here first. Locke is legit. That was crazy. That's what I like to see. Alright. Now, ChivalRuse won on... I want to say he won on Battlefield, so he's going to counter pick to Pokemon Stadium, which is always good stage. Now, on this stage, Samus has... I don't know exactly how it works, but basically she can shoot missiles at approximately the speed of light if she's on those platforms. Like you just, I think you can platform cancel them. And Locke suiciding. That's not what you want to see. That's gonna put a big dent in his lead. But let's see if he can make it back. Runs in with a dash attack. Doesn't get punished though. I think Joe is committed to shooting those lasers at the time. Quite punished, but gets a punish on the second dash attack. He gets couch cancel down smash for his efforts. But good edge guard. That was a very good edge guard. That's the problem with Falco is once he's off stage, if you get hit once, it's game over for you. You're not gonna make it back. Usually. Unless you have a very good recovery, but it's still very hard because the up B and the oh, what a down air! Snipes him with the down air. That was gorgeous. That was beaut. That was a beaut. He's gonna work that laser game again. Seems to be his go-to move, which makes sense. You know, it's Falco. That's what Falcos do. He's a laser type. Now, keeping that shield pressure on. I think. Oh, gets forward smash. That's a good read, because forward smash is definitely a read. That's not a move that you do simply to pressure and poke, because it has a bit of a commitment to it. It can definitely get punished out of shield if you hit someone's shield with it. Let's see. Wow, goes for the grab again. He's really switching up these grabs really well to get them, because as I said, it's a big commitment and easily punished. Joe's keeping this percent even. He's not exactly pulling ahead anymore, but he's not really losing any ground, which is what he wants. And living at 124 as a spacey is never a bad thing. He's not gonna make it back. Falco's recovery a bit too short, but he really made a lot of that stock, and that's all you can really ask for. Let's see if hopefully he doesn't take too much damage if he wants to win this battle. And it doesn't look like he will. He's interrupting those bombs, but Samus still has an excellent recovery. Goes for the charge shot, doesn't work. Joe sniffs it out. And ChivalRuse just not letting Locke back on stage. He's using those lasers and gets the forward smash. That's what I'm talking about, that frustration of getting hit by all those lasers. It's just like, oh man, I just want to come back right now. Like, I don't even care. Just let me back in. Please, Falco. Give me, just have some mercy on me. And then he doesn't, and he forward smashes you in the face. So it's a sad life. Anyways, back to the match. ChivalRuse working the down airs and the lasers. I don't want to say that either of these players has a really good read on each other. I mean, they're both making occasional reads, but it feels more random, and they're switching up their game enough to not get consistently read. But as I say that, Locke reads the miss tech as ChivalRuse missed, I think, like 3 techs in a row right there, and he gets it on the final one. But that's what I'm saying, is that it's kind of random. It doesn't feel like either of them are really getting those consistently. It's really about the neutral game in this battle, how they're spacing out. But let's see, Locke has had a lot of damage, but Samus can live for a very long time. So let's see if ChivalRuse can finish out this stock. And he goes for the charge shot. Some Samuses just like to throw those out, trying to get them hit, and other Samuses like to wait until they have like a combo. So it's I think Samus is a very cool character because you can just have that like difference in style, and it's very obvious and really cool to see. It looks like Locke uses it more to get out of a tight situation than to really combo into, but he also uses it as a kill move when he needs to. But the up tilt, and once again, not letting Samus back on stage and getting the kill. It's going to be 2-2. It's a good grand finals. I think ChivalRuse has to take 2 sets, so we'll see if he can do that. So this is set 1. FOD. Now, this stage has a pretty wide blast, not wide blast zone, but it's a very tall blast zone. Its width isn't extraordinary. I think it might possibly be a bit longer, and that's what Samus is going for. But Falco's really not going to get kills off the top. I mean, except for that shine that might have killed on another stage, like Yoshi's, it's just smaller. But I mean, that's not what Falco's looking for. That's not how he's going to get most of his kills. He's usually going to get them by edge guarding and winning the neutral game by a lot and getting that back air at the right time, which, as I'm saying, ChivalRuse is currently doing. He's only taking 41 damage on this stock, but the curse of these spaceys gets 2 big hits on him, and he's at 70 damage. And that's kill percent. That is kill. Samus can definitely, he gets a solid hit, can kill Falco right now. So, oh, it looks like the missile hit the platform before it went down there. Otherwise, that would have been a nice snipe. So, yeah. Oh, doesn't quite get to the edge in time and gets back aired for his efforts. ChivalRuse going for that up B that's been working so well for him onto stage, but this time gets punished. Clock's like, whatever, you're Falco, you're not coming back. I don't want to waste my energy trying to get you. Alright, gets a nice down air. Now, in this matchup, neither character really wants to be above the other. Though obviously it's a lot better for Falco because that down air just has so much priority. And it's very difficult to punish. But if he gets knocked in the air by like a down smash or a down tilt, it's not a good position for Falco. And being in the air for Samus, it's not a good position because she falls so slow and it's really hard for her to get back up or come back down. And her aerials all have, they're all out for a really long time. And so they're easily punishable. And he jumps right over that charge. That was close. That was pixels. That was really good spacing. But he's just gonna nair right through those missiles and hit him. So that's why it's good to stay in Samus's face, is because you can actually punish those missiles when they come out. And the same thing works for Falco, but obviously those lasers have a lot less stun time and they're more difficult to punish. But weird up smash. Usually you don't see an up smash kill from Falco, and you definitely don't see an up smash kill to the side with Falco. So that was an anomaly for sure. But a nice crouch cancel down smash will do a lot of damage and might be the gift that Locke needs to get back into this game. It's a wave dash, so wave dashing after you get hit by a laser is a good strategy because it throws off the spacing of Falco. And wow, what a great! I guess it's not called a charge shot if it's not fully charged, but whatever that is, a beam to just knock Falco down just a slight bit to get that edge guard was pretty nice, very nice. Up B out of shield. Classic Samus stuff. Tries to forward again. ChivalRuse predicts at that time, but gets hit again with it. These up Bs. Apparently Locke decided that no other move is worth it besides up B. And I can't say he's wrong. You know, it's working for him. He's really working these. And he goes for it again. I think that's at least 7. Pretty sure 7. And he doesn't quite finish off that stock. That was impressive. Goes for a nair. So that's what I'm talking about, is that nair was out there for so long that it really wasn't difficult for ChivalRuse to just go out there and grab it. Alright, another edge guarding position. We've seen this before, lots of lasers, making it difficult for Samus to come back, but she still makes it. She does a lot of damage, so, and even if he dies right here, that stock was pretty good. I mean, he came back a lot. We'll see if he needs to get a quick kill though, and he does. Just one there. Poor Falco. You know, he gets a lot of crap for being the second best character in the game and with his lasers, but I mean, he cannot come back. Like, poor guy. Another up B. I expected a charge. I thought a charge shot was coming out right there, but I think, as I said, Locke likes to throw those out when he's in a tight situation. Doesn't use it too much in a combo, but he might shoot it right here though, because ChivalRuse is jumping around a lot. And he goes over right there for the finishing kill, but Joe sweet spots the ledge and doesn't get hit by it. And now they're back. This is pretty much an even game. And he gets another grab. Now, as I said, he's been working these grabs and these up Bs out of shield really well, and hits the laser, and that's gonna be it. Wow. We have our victor. Alright, man.